So, E3, EA's press conference. Let's talk about that. So, one of the first things they showed off was, well, besides the Anthem little bit, which was weird. I don't know if that was also I don't know how that was working for the people that were actually there, but it was actually pretty cool for on the internet. Then there was Battlefield 5. So, if you don't know what Battlefield 5 is, it's taken in, I think, World War II. There's a bunch of controversy about women in there, which we won't even get into that. But they said they're going to be adding some stuff into there, like moving turrets, smashing through windows, like basically, oh, look, there's a window, I'm going to smash through it and get my drop on the enemy type deal. Destruction, things like that. The thing that really struck out was there's no season pass or anything, which honestly makes me a little scared because Battlefront 2 didn't have a pass. And then we got loot boxes. Hooray! So yeah, no, I do not trust EA. So, gotta see what happens with when it actually comes out to play. Then another thing that surprised most people, because I had a couple people that were like, oh my god, that was so surprising, but didn't really surprise me, was Battle Royale mode in Battlefield. That really shouldn't have been a surprise to anyone. Call of Duty just did it. We have actually just downloaded a new game called Realm Royale, which is another take onto Battle Royale style game, which is from the same people that made Paladins. It's basically a Paladins Battle Royale mode, right? So, I don't know. I think I kind of want to know how this will play out. Because, you know, as long as you keep adding stuff, like Fortnite added creation, this Realm Royale has a bunch of different mechanics to it that also help it. Like, if you die, you get turned into a chicken, and you can try and run and hide from the enemy. And if you run and hide, and you are successfully hidden for X amount of time, which your character also gobbles, so the player can usually find you. But if you were to survive that time, you get put back into the game, which is pretty cool. By the way, I'm not going to touch on anything for sports or anything like that, like, you know, FIFA, NBA. Go to someplace else if you want that. Then there was Premiere, Origin Access Premiere, which basically is the exact same thing as Origin Access, except now you get the new games that are coming from EA. Which, I don't have an issue with it. I do have Origin Access. That's mainly so I can play some games without actually having to buy them. So, Premiere, I don't know. It's $15. I think they're trying to compete with like Xbox Live or Xbox Game Pass, which is $9.99. And I think the Origin Access Premiere is $10.99 or $15.99, $14.99, something like that. It's about $15. So, you can get it for $1 right now. Whatever. You can get Game Pass for $1. Interesting. The next thing that they showed off, well, they didn't even show it off. The next thing they did was go to one of the, I don't know what it was, somebody from Respawn. And they're like, "Yeah, you got some stuff you want to tell us? Hey, you got some stuff?" And they're like, "Yeah, we got a Star Wars game called Jedi Fallen Order, and it's apparently set between the third and fourth movie, probably during Order 66, which is what happened at the end of the third movie. Was they executed Order 66, which is to kill all the Jedi and basically eradicate them. Then they also said it was going to be holiday 2019, which means on pretty much a year and a half another year before we actually see anything of it. Because they said they're going to pretty much agreed that they're going to have something coming on next year for that. So that'll be fun to see next year. So, continuing with the Star Wars theme, they went ahead and gave us updates on Battlefront 2. I was actually surprised they didn't show off Battlefront 3 or say anything about that. They only said we have the DLC or the pack coming out. That's the Han Solo pack. Clone Wars is going to be a new thing that's going to be coming soon. Starting with like a map of Geonosis, which wasn't really my favorite of Battlefront 2. I think my favorite maps are any of the actual space battles, and I haven't been on Battlefront 2, like the new one, in a while, so I don't know if they fixed space battles, but the little bit I did play was really bad. So if it's still like that, still not going to play it. Or another one would be from the original is Kashyyyk and I don't know, Mustafar. I don't know. There's too many to actually pick that are really good. Mos Eisley with the hunt mode. Yes. Then they also said they're coming out with Grievous, Obi-Wan, Count Dooku, and Anakin Skywalker. And that's about it. They didn't say anything else. Didn't hint to anything really big other than Clone Wars coming. They didn't point to anything else. Kind of left wondering what else is there for Battlefront 2. Unravel 2 was released, literally available today to download and play. It's a co-op and looks really fun to play. They showed it off right then and there. It looks pretty fun to play. And you can play it either single player or co-op. And single player also has the very similar to Lego style of switching characters to get places. So there's that too. So yeah, that was a pretty good surprise. Didn't think they'd have an Unravel 2. And then there was Sea of Solitude, which is another looked really good indie game, though I have no idea what she was talking about up there. Like, the majority of the time that she was up there, she was just rambling on about something, and I have no idea what she was rambling on about. Something about being lonely, and this is why you should play our game. Okay. Just show us the game, and we'll decide for ourselves if we want to play it. And I've decided I do want to play it, because that looks actually really super awesome. Then there was NBA. Not going to talk about that. Madden, not going to talk about that. Command and Conquer Rivals. They had a sort of a mini competition. I'm not sure why they had a competition on that. That doesn't seem like some esports type shit. I don't know if they were imitating it, but it was seriously terrible. Like, I was watching it, and then they're like, "Oh my God, he's
fire.
It can be stolen at any point.
Where's it going to go? Is he going to be able to get it off?
He's got it, Max.
There it is!
He's gonna take it.
Calm down. He just won another round. Like, yeah, it was tense. You're like, oh, who's gonna win? Oh, he won. Hooray. I don't know. But it looks okay. It looks a bit too 1v1-y. I don't know. I'd like to see it be expanded upon. Because, I mean, I'd like to see a larger battlefield on that. Because otherwise, I feel like it's not going to be as good. But it looks okay. And then we got to Anthem, which is the last thing in their press conference, which was actually pretty short. But Anthem was showed off in like another trailer, and then they talked about it for a long fucking time before they showed off any gameplay of it. Which, I don't know. I'd hope. Like, they showed off some facts that it's not going to have loot boxes, which, hooray, but it still has microtransactions. Boo. But apparently it's only cosmetic. Yay. And boo, because it's like, okay, so I can't work towards getting my character to be upgraded and cosmetic and looking good. Because I was like, okay, so if essentially this is their Destiny killer, right? One of the facts of Destiny, and almost the entire reason I stopped playing Destiny 2 because there was no good armor, fighting and getting every little piece of loot just so you could deck out your character and just be a complete fucking badass in the game. And if you can just buy that, what's the point of playing the game? I don't know. Okay, yeah, you get to buy your cosmetics. Okay, I'd rather grind for cosmetics, although I do hate their Destiny's loot system, but I'd rather grind for cosmetics and be like, all right, I worked my fucking ass off to get this shader, and then just put it on and you look super fucking cool. It's so good. Or you finally grinded and grinded and grinded and got enough points so you can buy that fucking shader from the faction. Oh, that was the funnest part about Destiny. The fact that they didn't really have any good armors, let alone good shaders in Destiny 2, proves that they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. But Anthem has like 4 different armors, right? I want to see different pieces go onto those armors so I can deck out each one of them. Like, I can deck out all 4 of them and pick and choose which one I want to... You can pick and choose which one you want to go out with, but I want to deck each one of them out. So it's like, okay, today I'm going to use my Ranger and I'm going to fucking deck his ass out all day today so that tomorrow I can use whatever, the tank one, right? And I'm like, all right, so they showed off some basically shaders from Destiny. And it's like, okay, those look okay. I want to see when the game comes out, just armor and shaders. Like, that should be your main objective in most of your events. Is like, all right, you can make your Anthem, not Anthem, Envoy, I think it was, or not Envoy. I don't know. It was some really cool thing. You can make them as good as you can. Like, make it look fucking amazing and show it off to all your friends. That's kind of how I felt on EA's press conference. Tomorrow is Microsoft's press conference. I don't know. It'll be a lot later than what I have for today, but I should have videos up for that one and Bethesda's before the day is over with. So keep tuned for that. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more from it. Leave a comment telling me what you liked about E3. Whether was it the sports that I didn't even talk about, or was it Anthem, or was it, the fact that Battlefront 2 is getting Clone Wars. Tell me what you think. My personal favorite pick of E3, or not E3, EA's press conference has got to be, honestly, Sea of Solitude looks really fucking cool. I definitely want to play that. I think that's the highlight of EA's press conference. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment. All right? Bye-bye!
Spectrum of a time, takes from nature to the line.